Hello, everyone, and welcome to KDH and this admissions weekend. My name is Jairam, and I would like to warmly congratulate you on being accepted for a master's program at KDH. This is the start of a fantastic journey, and we'll be along the way with you. There might be viewers who are maybe currently placed in reserve. We will explain what the statuses mean. And if you are watching and you have not been offered a place or in reserve, we hope you will apply to KDH in the coming year. So today I have with me a few guests, so I will let them introduce themselves. Johanna?
Yes. Hi, everyone. My name is Johanna Vallander. I work at KTH at the Information and Service Group. Some of my things that I do is I will be welcoming you in August at the arrival days.
Thank you.
So warmly welcome to our newly admitted students and my new friends. This is Tianshu Shang, and I'm currently finishing my master's thesis in the program of Transport and Geoinformation Technology at ABE School in KTH. I was originally from Shenyang in China, and I have joined KTH for my master's study as soon as I finished my bachelor in China. Since 2 years ago, I have been working with our international office, and I have been focusing on the QQ group since then. So please feel free to ask me questions, and let's meet in the campus.
Right. Nikita.
Hi, everyone. My name is Nikita Patil, and I'm studying the Master's Program Sustainable Energy Engineering at KTH. I'm also working on my thesis right now, and I come from India. And I'm really looking forward to meeting you all on campus.
Right. So let's get started. So this is a short introduction to our agenda today. So we'll go through the different admission results. We'll introduce you to the new at KDH website, where you'll get all the information you need before start of studies. We'll also introduce you to the digital events that we have coming up in the coming weeks and months. We'll also talk about the different social media groups you can connect with us and with each other who have been admitted. And so we'll talk about this weekend as well, where you have extended services to chat with us as well. So as you know, we are located in Stockholm, the capital of Sweden and the heart of Swedish trade, business, and innovation. For me, it has been home for 8 years, and I think all of us here have come to Stockholm from different parts of the world. So maybe we could quickly mention what our best parts, what our best aspects of Stockholm is for you, Johanna. Where do you come from, and what do you think of Stockholm?
Yeah, I'm originally from Gothenburg, the second largest city. I moved to Stockholm about a year ago, and I would say my favorite part about Stockholm is just walking around and always having water near you. Stockholm is surrounded by water, and it's beautiful just walking along the water. Yeah.
Great. Tianshu?
As I have mentioned, I was originally from Shenyang, which is also in the northeast part of China. And before I arrived here, I saw it was also a cold place as where I was born. But now I see that I have been here for almost 3 years. And I also see Stockholm as a pretty lively city. And in winter, it's really cold, but you also find a lot of friends with you, which is pretty lively, and I would say that's the most part. That's the part I like most.
Yeah, sounds good. Nikita?
What I like most about Stockholm is that I find it to be a very good blend between nature and city. So there are parts of the Stockholm where you can go and enjoy the city life, but at the same time, you don't have to go out of the city to enjoy nature. So there are forests and lakes all over the place. So you can very well be within the city and still be, close to nature. So it's really nice.
Cool. Yeah, I think that's one of the favorite parts of me as well, the nature. I also like how well planned it is, and before they construct a part of the city, they think long term and about waste management and how to connect it well so that people can take public transport and things like that. So yeah, I appreciate that about Stockholm, and I hope everyone who's moving to start for the studies at KDH also finds it home, and you enjoy living in the city. So let's talk about the admission results. So you might see these different categories in your on your university admissions on your page, on your profile. So we thought we'd just quickly go through what these different statuses mean. So if we start with the students who have been admitted to the program. So if you just see admitted, it's most likely that you have already completed your bachelor's and you have provided proof of bachelor studies. So you don't have to do that again, and you probably also do not have to pay the tuition fees. So then you see the admitted status. But if you see the conditionally admitted status, it's quite similar. You have been accepted to the program, but and the condition being that either you might have to complete the tuition fee payment for the first semester. It might also be the fact that you are still in your final year of studies and you have not been able to get the certificate that shows you have completed your bachelor's studies. So you don't have to worry about this. So with the fee payment, the deadline is the 31st of May. So you can I think you will receive the tuition fee invoice in next week. So you can make the payment there. But if you're not eligible to pay tuition fees, for example, students from the EU, and you have to show the degree certificates, that you can do that after you start your studies. If you receive it before that, you can upload it on university admissions. Otherwise, after you start your studies, you can again upload it on university admissions. And if you think that there's going to be, say, a delay after the end of October, you can always contact the KDH admissions office and tell them when you expect to receive the degree certificate. But so for students who are admitted, warm congratulations, and please follow the steps that I just mentioned, and see you in August. We might also have students who are on a reserve. You might see these statuses reserve or conditionally placed on reserve. They are quite similar. So you have not been admitted yet. You have been placed on the waiting list. I would say it's in rare cases, there is a chance that you might move from the reserve to being admitted to KDH. So you also, I think, see a reserve number, so that shows the spot on the waiting list. In many cases, I think you also see the number of students who have been admitted to the program, and in some cases this number declines, but you see that your spot on the waiting list hasn't changed. This is because we usually admit more students to the program than what we expect to start. So we know that some students decline. So even if you see that the number of students who have been admitted reduce, but you have not moved further up on the waiting list, that is common. But we can't really know when you will get further updates on if you'll be admitted or not. Let's see. So basically, in conclusion, we can't really guarantee when you'll know if you have been admitted or not. But in case we are able to offer a place, KDH will contact you, and you will also see it on university admissions that you have been offered a place. So please be patient, and like I said, the chances would we consider are slim because there's a lot of competition to get into KDH. But keep your eyes open on university admissions. If a place becomes available, you will be notified there. All right, let's move on. And and in case you are not offered a place this year, please feel free to apply again next year to KDH. The admission period again runs between mid-October to mid-January. Okay, so so since the last 1 year, as everywhere in the world, KDH also has been moved many aspects of its education online. We hope to provide more aspects on campus in this coming autumn. But we have to wait and see how the situation is. But we'll constantly keep you updated. Again, we can say that last year in August, we did welcome over 1,500 international students. And we think it's very important that the students who are admitted to KTH are able to meet each other in a safe way and network and enjoy all the possibilities on campus. So Nikita, you have studied this past year I would say mostly online. How has it been for you?
Well, the last spring semester, everything was online, so the campus was completely shut down. So all our classes were done through Zoom, and if we needed to use some labs or softwares, they were, we had to do it through remote access, like take remote access of the computers in the labs. So it was a little challenging in the beginning, but I guess we got used to it in the end. And it was nice to, at least in Sweden, since there was no lockdown per se, so we could still go outside for a walk in between our classes, and also was quite comforting. Last semester, though, the autumn semester, some of the aspects were on campus. Like the campus was open, the library was open, so we could go study in the library. Although classes were still online, but at least you could go sit on campus. Sometimes it's a change of places easier to get your studies done rather than just sitting in your room all day. So it was nice, yeah.
Yeah, I understand. Yeah, I can also say that in Sweden, yeah, we haven't had like any strict lockdowns, but yeah, there are like restrictions on public gatherings. So I think right now the limit is a maximum of 8 participants in a gathering. Vaccinations has also started in Sweden already in late December, and the expectation is that all adults over the age of 18 are expected to be offered a vaccination during the first half, or I think now they've moved it to maybe by August. So yeah, we are also hoping that vaccinations are offered to most adults, and we can contain the spread of the virus. Yeah, like I mentioned, we expect to have much more aspects of education on campus in the coming semester. Yeah, and we are working hard to prepare for the different scenarios. So yeah, we keep all our admin students updated on our website, and we'll also constantly be sending newsletters with this information. So please keep an eye open for that. Yeah, so now my colleague Johanna will talk a bit about the new at KDH website, where you can get most of the information you need before start of studies.
Yeah, so I'm just going to inform you a bit about the new at KTH on our website. So as you can see here, you can click your way through on the front page, but you can also go through the student. Yes, perfect there. If you click there, there you can find information about your study, both during and after. But at the moment, the most important one is probably the new at KTH one. So here you, here you can find information, preparing you for your arrival. Let's see. There we go. Yeah. So you can see here on the side, there's a lot of important information such as residence permit, accommodation, arrival and introduction. But I'm here to talk about the digital events, the upcoming digital events. So if you go there, you can find all the upcoming events during the spring. So everything that you need to know before arriving. So you can find the webinars here, and you can sign up for them, and you can also submit questions beforehand. So make sure to sign up for them, and yeah, Jaron, back to you.
Yeah, thank you, Johanna. Yeah, and apart from this, like as you can see, yeah, at the bottom there we also have some other events targeted for students from certain regions. Let me go back to my slide here. Yeah, so for students from India, Indonesia, Southeast Asia, Korea, Latin America, and a few other regions, we will get in touch directly with you with links to the events. Yeah, and as Johanna mentioned, we have a bunch of webinars that are coming up. Do sign up for those. And yeah, then we also have some information about the admission weekend, which is happening right now. And we'll also talk a bit about the Facebook group and other possibilities here. So Nikita,
yeah, so there is new Facebook group by the name of KTH Admitted Students 2021, which all of you can join. So me, along with 3 other students, Albert, Doom, and Grigoris, we are going to be also on the group answering your questions. If you have any questions in general about student life at KTH or any other questions you might have, this is also a very good platform for you to meet your future classmates. So you can start conversations in the group, mention which program you've got into, and then other people can sort of reply to that post and say, oh, we're also in the same program. You can find people from your country or your city and travel together to KTH. So it's a very useful group. We're going to be also on it until the end of spring to answer all the questions that you have. To get admitted on the group, you need to make sure that there'll be 3 questions asked when you want to join the group. You need to mention your name, your program that you've gotten selected into, and your application number, which you will find in this notification of selection. There's this number called application number. You need to post that in one of the questions and you'll be admitted into the group. So yeah, hope to see you there soon.
Great, thanks, Nikita. So yeah, and we also have groups, the QQ group. So Tianshu, could you mention a bit about that?
Yeah, so similar to previous years, this year we also have prepared a QQ group for our newly admitted students, in which you can pose questions to us in real-time chatting. It would also be a super nice chance, as Nikita have mentioned, to meet for you as new students, to meet your new classmates, your roommates, or your close friends in the future. You're also warmly welcome to reach us this afternoon, and also after, in all the time, via our other channels like Weibo and WeChat. We'll publish our new informations regarding everything in our channels, QQ, Weibo, and WeChat for our students.
Great. Thank you, Tianshu. Yeah, and you can also, of course, follow us on our other social media channels. So we have Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Yeah, you can also contact our student ambassadors who are always on our website to answer your questions. And Nikita is one of them. So Nikita, could you tell us a bit about your role as a student ambassador?
Yes, for sure. So all the programs, all the master programs have a student ambassador, and you can find how to contact them on the website. You can usually write us an email asking us any question that you have about the program specifically, the coursework, or even life at KDH. So all the student ambassadors normally, are always looking forward to answer all the questions that you might have about KTH and our program. There's also like a blog that you can follow, a student blog, which is written by 2 students, and they write mostly about life in Sweden, life in KDH. So it's a fun read. There's also something called as a call-up week, where you'll be getting calls from a lot of current students and student ambassadors. You receive an email from them asking whenever you're free for a short call, and you can ask them all sorts of questions that you might have now that you've been admitted into KTH, right from how to travel, what to pack in your suitcases, things like that. And especially, like, I come from India, so I know that last year I was also part of the call-up week, and I was answering a lot of questions. And so I got a lot of questions about a lot of spices. Do we get spices in Sweden, and do they have to get it from home? So it's fun. It's fun to meet new students, and it's a good opportunity for new students to ask the students who are already at KTH about their experience. So yeah, I encourage you to sign up or answer the emails when you get an email from one of the students.
Yeah, and yeah, admitted students should receive that email this week before the 15th from one of the students who will call you. So you can set up a time that works for you, and yeah, you can have a conversation with one of our current students. Yeah, so and about today and tomorrow, you can chat with us. Johanna, I will just show the website. You can mention about it.
Yeah, so to find where you can chat with us, you go back to the New at KTH site. No, I can't see it, but it should be.
yeah, it will let's.
When the chat is open, it will be yeah, exactly right there. Chat with us. You can click there, and someone working at KDH or one of the students can answer your questions. Yeah. So Jairam is texting away. Yeah. So go through there, or you can send an email to info@kdh.se.
Exactly. So yeah, we'll be available both today and tomorrow between 12 and 4 Central European Standard Time. So now it's 12:20 here. So we'll be here for 3 hours 40 minutes more. Yeah, and yeah, there are a lot of you who are asking us questions right now. So please be a bit patient with us. We'll try to get to all your questions. And as we mentioned, there are multiple channels for you to contact us, but yeah, we would encourage that you stick to one channel, like ask one question on one channel so that the same question don't come in multiple channels, and then it'll take us more time to answer questions in general. So yeah, we are here for a long time, and we will try to answer all your questions. Yeah, it depends on the number of questions that come in, of course. But yeah, like we mentioned, keep like reading up on the New at KDH website, connect with us on Facebook, on the chat platform, as well as, yeah, if you have questions where you have to send an attachment, for example, yeah, maybe email is easier, so you can email us at info@kdh.sc, and me and my colleagues will help answer all those questions. Yeah, so we hope that you have a great weekend ahead with us. Yeah, we are really happy to interact with you. And yeah, so welcome to KDH again, and yeah, keep following us throughout the spring and summer, and see you in August. So thanks a lot for joining us. Bye for now.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.